right. Well, let's get this thing cracking. What's up? My name is Leatherface, and I have here.
Hey, it's your boy Jetlag, your favorite Judy.
And we are here to bring you the Smoke Something podcast.
Welcome.
Where we just smoke a little, we talk a little, give y'all some entertainment this time of need.
Get straight to it.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's on some bullshit right now with this quarantine. Some people still stuck in the house.
Man.
Some people still living their best lives.
Yo, a lot of y'all, shout out to some of y'all that's really not giving a fuck. Y'all really taking YOLO,
Straight up.
Y'all really taking that to the max out here. So we just here to smoke a little, talk a little bit, and just give y'all something to vibe with.
Absolutely.
Through all the madness.
Continue to social distance, I guess, or try to at least, even if you're gonna step outside, wear your mask and all that bullshit that they're asking for.
I'm telling you, you guys, safe. Please be safe out there. You know what I mean?
Try to make it to the end of 2020. That's what I'm trying to do. That's short term, bro.
I really want us 10 years from now to be able to look back on this and just really be able to see that we've made the best choices. So let's just make the best choices out here, okay?
And while we do that, let's get into the show. So we're gonna start with some, I guess you want to call it introductory, kind of give them a little backstory on how we got started with this podcast.
I mean, matter of fact, I'm gonna let you start off with that.
Okay.
Because why not?
Well, it all started on a gloomy dark. Oh, I gotta get dark. It all started on a gloomy, stormy day. Let me stop. So it turned out to be a gloomy day. But we met at our old job. We stated that we're gonna say the name. So it's.
Hey, I was gonna say I don't really, because we're not gonna go into specific. We're gonna try to keep the name to a minimum. You know what I mean? But if we have to say it,
we're just gonna call it Company A. So keep it generic. So we met at Company A.
Yeah.
And obviously we're a lot different. He's gay.
Yes, a lot.
If you can't tell.
I just want to say shout out to my whole community, the LGBTQ community.
Shout out to
all of us. You know, we out here.
Y'all out here. We fuck with y'all. Well, I fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm straight.
This nigga daddy daycare, y'all.
I got kids with an S. 4. But I'm out here on my Eddie Murphy, Cuba Gooding Jr. daddy daycare looking ass boy.
Shout out to Legacy real quick. Shout out to Legacy, because that's what it's about. You got a legacy.
Legacy, generation wealth.
Exactly.
I'm trying to create all that for them. You know what I'm saying?
Generational wealth, all that.
But yeah, we met at Company A, and we kind of discovered that through one of our friends, Al. Shout out to the Mud Podcast.
The Mud Podcast. Shout out to you guys. Y'all holding it down.
He has an ear for listening on, interesting things. So he felt that our conversations that we used to have, because we worked at a call center, so between calls and even when we had customers on mute or on hold for some bullshit, we would make conversation, and it would always be interesting. And we had two different perspectives, and here we are today.
Bro, this is fam right here. We literally will be sitting there kicking the shit over the most randomest topics that comes up.
Yeah,
this is what. When did we start at Company A?
What? Is it 3 years now?
2 years? Yeah, it's 2 years.
It feels like it's 3.
Because what, 18? This is on 18.
It was like May.
It was May. Yeah, it was May 18.
No, in 2021, next year it'll be 3.
Okay.
Next year it'll be 3. We met close to 3.
Yeah, because you don't count that.
Yeah, so we started in the same training class and kind of just developed this chemistry from there.
Hold up. Shout out to everybody from my training class, especially Miss Rose. I love you, boo. Shout out to her.
Yeah, keep doing your thing.
Keep doing your thing.
YouTube now.
I love your YouTube, girl. You are really inspiring the girls out here. I love you.
Fucking it up.
Yes.
So we met and again developed this chemistry, and now we're here, and we're just trying to create some entertaining content for you guys, and hopefully you guys like it. We come to you the most humblest way that we can come.
I mean, we come with some real shit from some different perspectives. y'all already know how. If y'all know me, as your boy the Jet, how I give it up. I'm just very straight shooter, straight to the point. And he's
Straight
a
up.
lot more helpful than I could be. So,
I can get kind of spicy though sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
bro.
Get that sauce in your system, you know. You turning the fuck up. But I'm laid back most of the time.
It's good to see the dynamic and our perspectives on a lot of things that be coming up, is especially in 2020 with everything that's been going on.
Oh yes,
Yeah, we had to put this on tape for y'all. So
definitely. So we definitely, you know, talking about some interesting things on the show. Give you our perspectives. We may agree sometimes, we may disagree, but at
it's
the end of the
always
day,
respectful though.
yeah, it's always respectful. It's always love there. And so yeah, for the most part. So let's go ahead and just jump into topic one, kind of give them a taste.
Let's get straight to it.
We were talking about this hospital in Texas. Can we get a fact check on what the actual hospital is and what county? But they basically are sending people home who show no positive outcome of the coronavirus. So they send them home to die. And I don't know if this is a good thing where they can kind of be amongst family.
That's what they're saying. We're gonna
Wink,
send
wink.
people we think aren't gonna make it to be home with their families, instead of us, sticking to the old
Wasting money while they
That
died in the fucking hospital bed.
like pledge to save life. I just know
I don't know.
with anybody who's worked in medical or who knows anything about the United States medical system knows that there's disparities in there. You know what I mean? There's
Right.
just how people are treated.
I don't think at this point, I don't think there's a right way or a wrong way, because this is something that hasn't happened for a number
I just
of
want to
years.
know who they're sending home.
It's not
Gotta fact check. Hold
in any specific hospital. So it's basically majority of the hospitals in Houston. So it's 12 of them.
God damn, 12
There's
hospitals.
12 hospitals and all of them are full. So that's why they
Well,
need to send people
so
out.
they-
They're running out of treatment.
They get
Wow.
them the fuck out of here, man.
Beds.
That's
Shit ain't cool.
this is another thing why I'm like, just during this time we just really need to be on the more precautious side, because think
Yeah.
about that. They're sending people home who they feel like aren't going to make it. These people still have the possibility of, pass on that to somebody else.
That's true.
So it's just, and then I want to know who they're sending people home. I want to know who's getting sent home.
Probably just like after numerous tests, like they probably just determine based on that, like you don't have a chance to survive.
Like, are they sending more old people home?
It
Are
has
they
to be.
sending young people home?
That's the majority of people. At first
Who
when
are
they
they
was reporting, that's
sending
the old people that were dying. That's what they were reporting first. That if you were like 65 or older, you had no chance basically at all to survive.
I'm gonna continue to pray.
On Thursday alone, 3,000
So a fact check.
12 people were hospitalized.
You said 312,
300, sorry, my bad.
3,000.
3,000.
3,000,
You know,
3,000.
what?
Y'all heard that.
312 people were hospitalized. 1,000 of those patients were put in an intensive care. So I don't know if the remainder
Damn,
of
that's-
those was sent home.
That's sad, man.
So
Like
I gotta just say, I'm gonna send my prayers to any and
Got to,
everybody going through this. If I have
yeah,
family that's actually, like, people in my family who's actually passed from COVID.
oh
So,
shit, for real?
for real.
Damn.
So
bro.
that's what I'm saying. This is
So
very real.
Yeah.
Like,
So it's
so
touching you.
please be precautious out here, people. Like, I even had a lady try to yell at me at the gas station to tell me to take off my mask. And I'm just like,
You damned if you do, damned if you don't. Shit.
so, we live in the great state of Florida. So we're just going to leave it there.
Great. Wow. So yeah, we ain't gonna talk about Florida and how they handling the shit, because this shit is some bullshit.
I mean, we got to remember we are in the state of Florida, and what runs Florida is travel and tourism.
Yes.
That is just, let's just get to the bottom
let's
line.
get them back to work as soon as we can.
getting
Don't give a fuck
people
about their
in
health.
here, people in these parks, people in these hotels, people renting these cars,
Fuck 'em.
people
Fuck
going
'em
to
all.
these restaurants. That's what drives the Florida economy.
Fuck them
So,
all. That's the higher up saying that shit.
I'm
Fuck
just
'em all.
saying that
Send them back to work.
I mean, As long as our economy is based on that, I mean,
Shit. I'll tell you what, man. These hospitals in Texas, man, they might. I don't want to say it, but they might start like some type of trend, man. Because think about it, all these places are like Florida. I think Florida just became number 1.
Yeah, we are number 1.
Yeah, so we number 1 in COVID cases. So they might kind of take a apple off the branch and use what the tactics that they're using in Texas to send these people home and kill them.
I'm gonna just pray for us right now. Just
let's pray,
because that's just what's happening across the U.S. What's happening with especially COVID. It's brought a broad light to our healthcare system, how broken it is, the cracks.
Hell yeah!
If you're seeing what's happening, especially
shout out to the healthcare workers. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to all my healthcare
y'all
workers.
Still doing y'all thing. We ain't forgot.
All of y'all from every aspect, every part of the medical system, anybody who's affiliated, I really want to just commend you because you've been really giving your all, and all the things people have been saying for years about the medical system, people haven't been listening. It's been a light being brought to, like, you know what's going on with Black and women of color, and the amount of women are passing from childbirth. It's crazy.
And let's just say that these hospitals are not doing everything they can to prevent this.
It's very scary.
We ain't gonna speak on that though.
No, I'm praying. That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna pray for the healthcare system. Pray for this, to make the situation better, so we can have. Yeah. All right, we see what's wrong. Let's get to it. Let's fix it.
We'll see, man, because I guess they're getting close to developing some type of vaccine. And we're gonna keep praying, man, but it's still kind of fucked up out here. You know what I'm saying? Still, remain 6 feet away and wear your mask, man.
Wear your mask, be precautious, and just stay prayed up.
Bring some hand sanitizer too.
I keep.
You know what I'm saying? We got to keep that shit.
I got hand sanitizer on deck. No shade.
Straight up. So we're gonna keep the show rolling because with this COVID-19 shit, it kind of what your president is saying is that it developed in China. So this crazy news story that came about.
My president.
That's your president. So so China is actually sending out seeds, like mysterious seeds, and it's like just randomly.
Hold up.
Yes.
I wouldn't, because I heard about that.
Speak on it.
Random seeds coming in the mail from China.
Yeah.
Are we sure this shit is coming from China?
Seeds? We don't know. It's a mystery, but they're telling people not if you get this package not to open this shit up because you don't know what the fuck going on.
I don't want nobody to laugh at me, but
you got one?
No, I was gonna say when I first heard about that, do you know what I immediately thought of? And I'm sorry, I'm a little bit of a theater nerd and shit like that. I thought a Little Shop of Horrors with a little play. Feed me, Seymour.
He went back with that one. I don't think they sending no shit like that.
Please don't plant that shit. Please don't. I don't think a whole bunch of those.
I don't know what the fuck they sending, but it's damn sure ain't that. The way your president was talking shit.
They were just like, don't plant them. Like, don't plant the seed. And
That's why look at right there. It says,
you know what I mean? I'm trying to think what flowers and what plants do you not want to plant it. And if you think about it, that's the one plant you don't want to plant. Like, that shit's going to eat you. So,
is anybody ever smoke weed in China?
In China?
Or weed from China?
No.
Do they smoke weed in China?
Do they have weed in China?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, if anybody watching this, please put in a comment if they ever spoke in China or got any type of weed from China.
That would be very interesting.
What if it's like weed seeds? But if they just kind of send it over like, hey, I need to chill out.
No,
you know what I'm
saying?
saying?
The pictures, they look like watermelon seeds. So
they trying to say something. Oh, they trying to be racist. Shit.
No, from the pictures I saw, I'm like, those look like watermelon seeds.
China don't fuck with black people, do they? Chinese people.
I don't know.
I'd be like, I don't know. I feel like if you go to China right now, like just one random black person, they'll be like, oh, LeBron James. Like they don't. They just think.
I have heard that they don't see a lot of African Americans, like black people there. So when they do see black people, it's like
a celebrity.
No, I don't want to say like a celebrity.
Like a celebrity.
It's kind of like when Europeans first saw us over here. They kind of want to like touch our hair. Oh, wow.
wow, your nose is so wide and your lips are so plump.
Look into the history of that, y'all.
Fuck. Let me find out China trying to send watermelon seeds over here,
honey.
man.
Y'all want to get shot, honey? Look into the history of that. Yeah.
That's some fucked up shit, man. I tell you.
Human zoos. Look into that.
China.
You have a
Fact check.
human zoo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, check that out.
They eat humans?
No,
Oh.
human zoos.
Oh, they have human zoo. What the fuck is a human zoo?
Look into it. I don't
What
want
the fuck is that?
Man, it was big business back in the day, baby.
What, it was just for niggas? Oh, it's for everybody. It's equal opportunity.
I mean, yeah, it was like, I don't want to say, we were like a specialized thing.
Oh, we was like the main event.
Yeah.
Okay, so we was like so we had like openers like, okay, I can fuck with that. So what the fuck did they do though?
Imagine getting kidnapped and like being brought to a fucking zoo and put in a motherfucking cage and then have people like look at you and then say you're like a crazy savage.
Didn't they do that though in America?
Yeah.
No, America do it differently.
No, that's what happened.
Yeah, America definitely did that shit too.
Yeah, no, that's literally what they did to the
You don't remember that picture with the picture with the two
the Congo and Africa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
those two
That's what I said. Look
dudes.
into that, y'all. Y'all will be gagged, honey.
What's the shit called
I
when
think nowadays.
Nowadays?
Differently, like,
they probably
they
do
it
black
all
market
different
shit.
Like they're doing differently.
I mean,
I don't trust them.
They taking us for other reasons now.
oh no. They found what's valuable. I'm not even gonna speak on that too much. But
R.I.P. to Wild 'N Out because Nick Cannon was speaking on that a couple weeks ago. But
Nick Cannon,
shout
shout
out
out
to him.
to you know what? And people were giving Nick Cannon backlash. Y'all cannot. If someone wants to educate themselves
Mhm.
and apologize for some statements that are very offensive, they have every right to do so, and you cannot give them backlash for that. That's
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's the bad part of cancel culture, because once the canceling begins and someone
ain't no overriding it. Ain't no going
people
back
forget
to
about
it.
redemption, like righting their wrongs and stuff like that. Like if you say something
Yeah.
bad,
Yeah.
of course you did something bad,
Mhm.
blase. But when they start to redeem themselves, educate themselves, and hey, my bad, let me
Look into the shit.
Yeah,
do
let
my
me-
research.
let me
and then
fix
come
what I
back and
said.
correct myself.
Yeah, like
But-
people calling him a sellout. Like, how is he selling out?
I mean, they been calling him that though. Corny, like all that shit. but
I mean, y'all really need to leave Nick again. That man's a businessman.
he's a legend. He's a young legend, man. Like
Y'all forgetting who his baby mama is, and we gonna leave it at that.
he had some of the baddest chicks in the game, man.
Hold up. We just gonna leave it at that.
End it right there.
That's bad.
His baby mom, yeah. It's the baby mama of all baby moms.
Who's baby mom?
That's bad. Like, need I say more? I be coming with the point.
Ain't she on child support?
Who?
His baby mom. Yeah.
I think they have
Or did she have to pay him?
no
Cause she make more.
Alimony?
spousal support. You mean?
Same thing.
I don't
She make
think so.
more.
Money is money. But no, I think because she made more, so
Yeah,
I think she
made
had
more
to
than
actually
that's the
when they got divorced.
I don't think she had to give him no money.
Nah, I think he was like nah, I'm good, trying to be played off like I got my own money. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was who? I think it was Jill Scott who had to cut that check, and I think that was real messed
Shout
up.
out to Jill Scott.
She's amazing. I love Jill
I
Scott.
fuck with Jill Scott. But China, yeah, man, like these seeds, man, just be on the lookout for them, man. If you get something in the mail that look crazy,
I was just
do
gonna
not
say,
plant that shit.
if these ain't some seeds from the store or from your grandmama or from like the actual plant itself, do not be planting no random stuff in your yard.
don't eat it. Don't.
Come on now, people do
It's
better.
crazy that we gotta tell you that because
People ain't
Niggas
got
is
no
crazy.
people ain't got no sense. It's 2020. I think
made my voice get high because of saying that shit. Just thinking about it.
I just think it's so funny because wasn't it not too long ago people was eating Tide Pods and shit?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Tide Pods. Yeah.
So it's
Niggas
just
was
like,
eating that.
come on, like
And I say niggas for everybody, so you a nigga.
if you're doing something that's just, come on now, come on, son.
Just dumb as fuck. But
People just be
I
trying.
mean, that's the world we live in these days, and it's only gotten worse because people have been stuck in the house going crazy. So
I thought all this time in the house, inside, people would be more introspective, find themselves, find things that get back into their passions and stuff like that.
I mean, you ever been to jail? You ever been in isolation?
Oh,
That's kind of what it's like. First off, yes, check.
This shit was not cute. Oh my god,
it's not, and it's cold in there too. It's real cold.
I ain't eating nothing.
And they give you a thin ass blanket and a thin ass pillow.
I ain't eating none of the food, child.
I ain't eat shit either. Like, I don't think anything was edible, really.
The cookies were.
Cookies, yeah, that's the only thing. And niggas die about that.
I almost beat somebody up over my food one morning.
Tell the story.
Oh my gosh.
Story time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, random story time. So this was, mind you, this is like when I first, the first few years I had moved back to Florida. So okay. I was still in a Midwestern kind of mindset. I was still my St. Louis mindset. Shout out to St. Louis.
Okay, shout out St. Louis.
So, I really didn't give a fuck about shit.
Stone Cold Killer.
I ended up in jail over some stupidness. I should have made better decisions, you guys.
Shit.
So while I'm in there, it's early. You know, anybody who's been to jail, they know they do breakfast deuce early in the morning. So anybody who knows me knows I am not that type of...
Ain't no Dunkin' Donuts in jail.
I'm not, no. Once you get me up out my sleep, I'm a pretty
cooladas.
It's a wrap. So I was not feeling it. I'm angry as fuck. I literally just went off on the person in my cell the night before because he was like the jukebox, the little radio and shit. Oh, wow. And it's one thing to be the radio for the whole pod and shit like that, and you can sing and you can, but just to be fucking up all the songs and shit and fucking up songs I like. I literally threatened that man. Right hand to God, I threatened that man. If he don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna hurt you. Right hand to God. So that morning, people in the pod were already kind of annoyed with me because I spazzed on the jukebox, and he don't wanna do the songs and shit no more.
Oh man, shit.
I swear to God. So they asked for breakfast and shit. I'm like, I'm not eating this shit. So I'm like, what
was for breakfast?
It was like cereal and some other shit. I really don't know because I wasn't.
So it was worth fighting over?
No.
Oh, okay.
So they were like, well, you still got to come get the shit. So I walked down, go get the food, and somebody else wanted it. And they're like, can I have your breakfast? And I'm like, no.
Boys and girls, you don't want to give up your shit. You don't want to give up
when
your
you're
shit.
in jail, that's the one thing I know, and somebody taught me. You just don't give up your stuff. Because
don't make no trades. No.
You just don't, because if you just give up your stuff, people will just think that you're trying to rape you. And so I'm just like, no. Like, I done had to get my ass up and walk down here and get this shit. I'm not going to just give it to no fucking body. Like, this shit just gonna sit with me. And so he was like, oh, so you ain't finna give me your breakfast? And I'm like, you trying to get fucked up over some breakfast? He was like, oh, it's like that? And I'm like, okay, we gonna see. We gonna see. And so that ass, you know me, you know how I get. I'm a plotting type bitch. So I sat back, said cool. Daytime and shit like that. They got the TVs on and shit. I'm sitting in my cell and shit. I see this motherfucker get up. I literally got my ass up and walked up on him. And I was like, okay, so you ready to shoot me that thing over breakfast? Yeah. And he was like, caught off guard that my little ass had walked up on him like that. So
he ain't getting fade.
Fuck no, he was not trying to fight me over some goddamn breakfast.
Cereal.
He knew what it was though. He knew. He's like, damn, nah, bro, it's not. Shit, man, I was just playing. I'm like, man, don't fucking play with me in here. I ain't got time for that shit. I went back to my fucking cell and went back to sleep.
So ain't no disrespect. Ain't no disrespect at all. And
that's how I had to tell that little quick story. Like, yes, I was in jail. It was not cute.
Speaking of disrespect, I kind of want to get into that next thing here that we talking about. Mm-hmm. So, Lil Baby, recently he was on Instagram. He was kind of snapping just for a little bit. I guess he felt offended. Maybe somebody, tried him with as far as like asking for a feature, and the price was not looking right. So he
How
went on a
much?
little short rant. He didn't say, but he did say that anything like he does anything over 100K or 200K, that's just starting off. So he kind of just went on a short little rant. So being a rapper that you are, I kind of want to jump into this question here as far as what do you think your worth is?
Honestly,
Like if I wanted to get a feature from Mr. Jetlag, how much is that gonna run me? Not even give me a dollar amount, but just kind of.
it honestly depends on the business, and
Okay.
that's a big thing, and that's probably why he went on the rant that he did.
Exactly. That's what I'm pointing out to is
Because
business.
The
You want to.
business aspect.
This is your worth.
Who's asking me for the verse? Number one, if it's somebody I'm really cool and affiliated with, and they like, yo, I want you in the verse, and I hear the track, and I feel the music,
Mhm.
it's not so much like how
price
much,
point.
you know what I mean? A price point is, it's more so about the music. But
Okay.
when it comes to the business aspect of the music,
Need
there
that on the
should
back
be,
end.
like, he probably has a set rate. Like me, like, if it's somebody I rock with, I'm not
Yeah.
charging. But when we making money, I do expect equal amounts to be split up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Not
'cause he
necessarily.
didn't say like the amount. He just,
I'm not necessarily asking for a big bag, but when I see the bag, when money
Uh-huh.
starts coming in from that, like, I expect to be broken off in some form of way. Not
Exactly.
necessarily. It could be me being put on another song, or me getting you on a song that turns into
like
a hit.
verse.
You
okay.
know, it all. That's why I said the business aspect. You can't be left hanging, because I know that's how a lot of people give it up. They be verse for this and stuff. A lot of niggas aren't really giving up money for, like,
Versus,
the label normally does that.
true.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what budgets are for, and A&Rs and all those type of people behind the scenes are for. So
Okay.
him going on the rant like that, I think he was trying to set that tone and let niggas know what it is. Like,
What
y'all
it
not
is,
gonna
exactly.
play with me out here when it comes to the bag and stuff, because he is getting it in.
Nah, that's
Decent
definitely
right
true,
now.
because I feel like it was like something disrespectful, like 10
Probably tried.
10,000 or some shit.
Somebody
Like Lil
probably
Baby hot
tried.
right
I was
now.
gonna say somebody probably tried, but
Like my favorite rapper, Lil Wayne. He said his favorite rapper right now is Lil Baby. So that says a lot. Like, you are
so
probably
he's
the
been
hottest guy
snapping
right
on-
now.
He's been putting in the work, and when you put in the work,
Yeah.
and now
Making it look easy too.
and now you are starting to see your blessings come in. You starting to see your
That
dividends.
price
coming
gonna
in.
go up.
Yeah, your price gonna go up, and when your price gonna go up,
Saying
you
the same
probably
Lil
have
Baby
to-
from 3 years ago.
Thank you. But he's been consistent. I can say he's been very consistent.
Very. And much respect to Lil Baby, because, like I said, he is probably one of the young guns that's carrying the torch right now.
On him.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily put him up in that Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick tier, but he's definitely the tear down.
I was gonna say he's paving and making his own lane. Right.
He's definitely worth 100, 200K right now.
Yeah, that's not without a question. His bag is definitely at that point.
Definitely.
We're not gonna play him on that.
And we just, we got to get Jetlag up there now. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you guys,
Let him know.
man. When it comes to this music, you guys, I just want to let y'all know. A lot of people, I do have like a project in like the works that I'm
Shit.
getting ready to like take to the studio and stuff like that, and I do have some
Mhm.
stuff in the stash that I'm just, I just.
Be on the lookout for that.
Be on the lookout for that. And I'm going to be completely honest and kind of transparent, because I'm very private about it. But the business aspect of this stuff is very important to me. And that's what I've learned being an artist in the past 10 years.
Mhm.
I didn't have my business on point. I had my pen on point.
You know what they say? Like, business is like 80% of it.
I'm in that. That's what man, let's be very clear. When it comes to my pen and there's a very few people fucking with me with that. And I'm I'm gonna just say that very.
Talk your shit.
I mean, you have to in this business. You have to be very
We
confident.
gonna be like motherfucking Sway in the morning. This bitch, boy. We gonna freestyle five fingers of death with this motherfucker.
I could drop a little something. I be writing little stuff here and there and having fun and shit.
Right.
But ain't nobody fucking with me when it comes to my pen game. But when it comes to my business, I want to be just that confident before I let people start trying to get into the mix.
Don't be sounding no 360s out here.
Man, I almost ended up in a situation where I could have lost it all.
Damn. Well, we gonna hold on that.